Hi, my name's Tom Randall and we are here in Fjord in Norway, and me and Pete are out trying the recovery drink, and Pete is going to ask me 15 questions now. I have no idea what is in store.
What do you consider to be the relative strengths of the mocks, the tans and the pinks? So the lace-ups, the mocks, the velcros, the ANASAZI range.
Oh, three-way split.
Oh, sorry, and that's for crack climbing. So what's the relative strengths for crack climbing?
Okay, so we've got pinks,
Pinks,
tans,
mocks.
mocks. Okay, mocks every time. Big, wide, comfy hand cracks. Total comfort.
Yeah.
Pinks, all day comfort, trad climbing, mid-range grade. Tight, pretty fresh pair of VCS Velcros, high-end trad. That's it. That's how it works.
That's 3.
Yeah.
Which costumed ascent of Master's Edge was the most memorable for you?
Which costumed ascent of Master's Edge? I think the one that I remember the best still is the Minions one. Mainly for the stupidity, and you weren't even there, was the stupidity and the fun I had at home in my living room inside of that suit trying to do different things. And I think I told you I tried to ride.
What were you trying to do?
Well, I tried to ride the scooter in the Minion suit, which was not safe. Yeah, that was probably the funniest one. Yeah.
Very good. Have you always been into crack climbing?
No, I haven't actually. I got into crack climbing, must be when I first moved to Sheffield, 2004, 5, something like that.
And what was your reasonings there?
My reasoning were, I just like trad climbing, and you end up having to climb some cracks, and
Yeah,
they seem quite cool. But I wasn't very good.
What were you doing before then?
Before then, I was doing face and some bouldering and like a total all-rounder, really.
Normal standard
Crap
stuff.
all-rounder.
Normal standard things.
Yeah.
Full crimp, this is for you. Full crimp, half crimp, drag or open hand. What do you prefer?
Half crimp.
Half crimp.
Half crimp nowadays.
Why is that?
Because I've trained it loads. I used to be really good at like open dragging and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, can't full crimp to save my life. Half crimp, I'm all right now.
Half crimp keeps the injuries at bay.
Yeah.
Nice and strong.
Nice and safe, and it works on most holds.
Tell us something about me which nobody knows.
I don't think that many people know that Pete is pretty damn good on a unicycle.
Yeah, it was actually in that recent video, so maybe people have seen it now.
Ah, have they?
Yeah, in that soloing thing.
Okay, I'll do another one. So something that people don't often know about Pete is that he actually has a relative who is his cousin, and he's a lot better looking, a lot funnier, and more talented in sport. I think his name's, is it James Rawlingson? This guy, I believe he's a pro racing driver.
Don't boost his ego.
He is the cousin that you always wanted to be, I think. That's what people don't know. People think you're cool, but just check out your cousin.
Yeah. I know you don't have a TV, but what was the last thing you watched on TV?
I think you can call Netflix.
Yeah.
And I watched. Oh, I can't even remember what it's called.
The other night.
Yeah, I know. I watched something the other night, but what was it?
New Girl.
Yes, I watched New Girl.
That's what you watched.
It was good, actually.
What would you be doing if you weren't climbing?
If I wasn't climbing, I think it would be another sport for sure. And I don't know whether I would have got to the levels where I could have maybe done it as my job and stuff like that, because climbing seems to be the one that suited me the most in terms of everything about it. But I suspect I'd just be really obsessively into some other. I mean, I kind of did that ever since I was about, 8-9 years old.
Yeah.
Trying everything like stamp collecting, kite flying,
Maybe
football,
you're an avid
whatever.
stamp collector, sports stamp collector.
Yeah, I could be a professional stamp collector.
What does a typical training day look like for you?
Typical training day for me is split across the day. So I normally do stuff in the morning, which is kind of intense and short, so that'll be fingerboarding and maybe system board stuff in my garden. And then it'll be, I won't really do much during the day typically, and then I'll do stuff in the evening which will be more endurance-y. So whether that's crack stuff in the cellar or on a declining wall or on my bouldering wall.
Do you prefer to be a wide boy or a slender gentleman?
Do I want to be a slender gentleman or a wide boy? You know what I really like to do?
Yeah.
I like to move it up to stage 3.
Oh yeah, what's that?
I don't know what it is though.
What's after gentleman?
I think it's got to be something to do with plaster casts and vaping, but I'm not quite sure what it's going to be yet.
Who do you think is the most underrated trad climber out there?
Globally, or
Globally.
Who's the most underrated trad climber out there globally?
Yeah.
Well, it'll definitely be someone that I don't know of. I mean, that's for sure. But someone who I feel like doesn't get as much recognition, I suppose would be someone like Toru from Japan. He's done some freaking, I think Toru Nakasajuki, Nakajaga. I can't remember his name. Toru. He's underrated.
Okay.
Sorry, Toru. Wrecking.
What is your favourite cam size? Why?
I have to be totally honest here, I do not have a favourite cam size.
No?
No, let's just go climbing.
Okay. But if you
Whatever fits.
okay, if you had to pick one to
Yeah.
only use for the rest of your life.
For the rest of my life,
Yeah, rest of your life. What size? What colour?
it would be ring locks.
Ring locks, yeah.
Yeah, awful size.
Yeah, what size? Yeah.
Might as well.
What's that for you? Greens?
Yeah, greens.
Greens.
Yeah.
What is your best party trick? Can you show it us now, please?
Yes, I do have a good party trick.
Yeah.
I might need to get a little something for it though.
Okay.
Okay, so what we have here is a single cord, no breaking the cord, and no knot. What I'm going to do is tie a knot in this cord without letting go of the ends. Best magic trick you've ever seen.
Okay.
Okay, so over the top of here, weave around the back, come through and loop back through this one small area here. You're going to roll it off your wrists, down, and you have a knot.
Oh, look at that! Magician!
I'm proud of that one.
3 things you do when you aren't training or climbing.
3 things that I do when I'm not training or climbing
Yeah.
is I like to work on all my coaching stuff quite a lot. So I'm really kind of into writing training programs and helping other people improve their climbing. I really like my artwork, although I do kind of don't do as much as I want to on that. And then I guess my other main activity that I do with all my spare time is playing with kids.
All-time favourite climbing shoe, past or present?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be boring on the all-time climbing shoe, favourite climbing shoe, because it's the same as you. ANASAZI Velcro, because it's just really good.
Yeah. What is the most annoying thing about climbing or hanging out with me?
What annoys me? Yeah, I know what other people would find annoying, that you get lost so much.
I'll get lost though.
Yeah, you are an absolute nightmare to hang out with because you cost people so much time because you get lost. You're a burden on my time. Getting lost at crags, in cars, airports, everything.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
that's what you're a pain for.
I don't actually get lost by myself though. It's
Yeah.
only when I'm with you.
I've noticed this,
Yeah.
but I think it's because I'm a facilitator. I allow you to come out of your shell so you can be the truly lost person you are.